Well, this definitely doesn't help out with the encapsulation and the dehumidifier down here. Some standing water is definitely going to make your dehumidifier run a whole bunch more because it detects all that humidity. No bueno. Welcome back to Crawlspace Encounters. Got ourselves another one here, but check it out. This time we're actually going to start in the crawlspace. And it's just something different. If you're new to the channel, I get in crawl spaces and I check to see things that are going on. Now this is an encapsulated one, but I kind of already spotted a few things that you definitely need to be aware of if you're going to encapsulate your crawl space or deal with a company that does encapsulations. We're going to point out a few things here. Number one is how they seal the vents. That is basically the same tape they use to tape up the seams, just like that. And that is definitely not going to last. Remember, you're getting that heat coming in, and that tape, I mean, that's not going to last long at all. So that's exactly what happens. And the last thing you need is for the dehumidifier to have to be fighting more humidity that's coming in from there. It's kind of just working against each other. So make sure that they put on some, either a thick foam, 1-inch foam. Some people use these actually pretty cool looking plastic covers, and they screw them on. But how about this? How about just no tape? We'll go from there. But you can see I'm a huge fan. If you look at my rest of my videos, I'm a huge fan when it comes to encapsulations. But there's a lot of things you need to learn about this stuff because you're going to pay a lot of money. So this house actually had a front porch, and I kind of like what they did here. So they went ahead and covered the front porch section. This is all going out to the front porch, and this just has all actually 2x6 decking up on top. So they just went ahead and separated the crawl space from the outside porch. I think that's a great idea. How much they sealed it off, and what did they do? Yeah. Something. They probably just left a little bit there so that they can have some access to it. But let's check out the dehumidifier. This is a Santa Fe, very popular brand. You can tell this was leaking at one point. Could be because it wasn't level. Could be because it got backed up due to sludge. These things have to be maintained. They have a filter in here. This filter looks good. You can tell they probably recently just did this with the hot months coming up. It's already freaking hot here in South Carolina. They're changing the filters so that basically have a discharge line coming out from the dehumidifier to a condensation pump, from the condensation pump out and away, obviously fed by gravity. And this is important as well. Get yourself a little weather station like this. So right now this says that it's 77 degrees and 45% humidity. That is fantastic. If I were to take a stab at it outside right now, it's about 80 something degrees and probably pretty close to 70, 80% humidity outside. So this is very comfortable in here. But we're gonna see where this company did not do good. For one, there's two ways that you can encapsulate your crawl space. You can go up the walls, wrap the piers, and do all this, or you can just do a basic vapor barrier like encapsulation. I'm going to tell you why this is effective if you're not getting any rainwater. Now it looks like we had some. That looks like some critters might have been messing around here. Yeah, and when you encapsulate the crawl space, make sure that you do not have, oh God, what the heck is that? Got some poop there and some bloody, whatever that is, that probably needs to go see a doctor. Could be coming in from that area right there. Oh yeah, I definitely see some more poopies over there. Oh yeah, a lot more poopies. Could be a cat. Could be a possum. Neither of which I want to see while I'm in this crawl space. Oh yeah, they're definitely coming in. So if you decide to put one of these in underneath your house, make sure everything is sealed off. Try to keep at least the larger animals from getting in. Chipmunks and mice, good luck with all that, but some more poopies. The whole idea about encapsulating is you want to make the dehumidifier successful. That's the guy that is controlling the environment down here. This is a bay window. And this water does not help. So the benefit of doing a proper encapsulation when it comes to these situations, obviously we're on a hill. This is the top of the hill. When you run the plastic up the walls, you can bring it down and then you can fold the bottom liner up. This way when the rainwater does come in, you can see those streak marks right there. When the rainwater comes in, it'll be underneath the plastic. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna keep it underneath the plastic at all times, because that tape is not perfect. Sometimes that constant water can loosen up that tape and it'll still find its way. In all reality, the best thing to do would probably be install some kind of a drainage system and catch the water as it comes in. But you add this encapsulation plus an interior French drain system, you're gonna get into some money, but that would be the right way to do it. I just really don't like this tape on the vents. That is bothering me. So what's crazy about it is, like this right here. See, that's a little water puddle there that dried up. I don't see any fungus down here, so I don't know why they had this done. I mean, they probably just want to have a nice dry crawl space, which is hallelujah. But for the most part, most people get it done because they already have a very well established fungus or mold or whatever you want to call it. You could tell they had fixed some flooring up there. Dryer vent. Some of that taped vents. I'm trying to find out. So where we were over there before with that porch that's being separated. This is a larger animal. This definitely is going to require a bigger hole to get in. But you can see some more insulation over here. Something's fooling around. See how something looked like it was even trying to nest right there. And to put timelines on things, it's close to impossible unless you know what year they actually did this encapsulation. But critters, man, they get down here, they scratch on things, and they just make a mess. This is a nice crawl space too. Well, this doesn't help. More water. So this moisture here, basically, it's not helping. It's the dehumidifier is detecting the humidity, and it's just gonna run and run and run. Some more funky juice from something nasty. A lot of times, also, if your HVAC system is outside, you can see, look at that daylight. Critters can find their way into this. And you see how that's all shredded there? I guarantee you that could have been shredded from an animal. It's always nasty. Some more water over there. When you pay this kind of money for this kind of job, you definitely want to keep it clean. This is a nice crawl space. If you have the means to get down here and just check up on things, look around, make sure no animal, critters, mice, throw some glue boards, some traps. In this case, it was definitely a larger animal. Yeah, they could have probably got it under control already, but that dehumidifier is hanging in there. It's not dripping water everywhere. The humidity in here is nice. It's 44 or 47%, whatever it was. I am a fan of encapsulations, but you are basically sealing it up. And if something goes wrong down here, you're probably going to notice that a lot more. Because if you have a plumbing leak, water is just going to pile up down here. If an animal gets down here, this is just perfect for mice, because they're predators like snakes and all that. We'll have a hard time trying to get in here. So they can just chill here for a long time. This would be a nice campground. Yeah, this is some water right here. Just while I'm cruising around, hit that like and subscribe. Help me out with my channel. This channel is to help people with their crawl spaces, and if you're planning on buying a house and you see a house that's on concrete or a crawl space, I pick on crawl spaces more because about 90% of the houses I inspect are crawl spaces. I'm not a fan. But sometimes you pick a beautiful house on a beautiful piece of land and it's a crawl space, and you're like, all right, well, do I want to deal with this? Yes or no? This channel is to help you kind of see what to look out for, questions to ask a company if they're going to do this kind of work for you. But I most definitely would have ran the plastic up the walls, keep that water out of here, because that's not helping. Seal this up, throw some wire mesh. You can get some chicken wire, wrap it around here, and then with a ramset gun you can shoot it into the brick. I see that being done a lot here to keep rodents away from vents and all that, and no tape on the vents. Definitely no freaking tape on the vents. I like how they put a flap on this. That it's an extra thing, but I'm not a fan of some of the things in here. But for the most part, compared to some of the crawl spaces you guys seen, that I go into. I'll take this any day of the year. Anyway, you folks, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.